Hey everyone, my name is Pupsker, and today in Path of Exile 2, we're going to go over the Witch. I'm going to go over my early game build. I'm just like mid-Act 2, almost done Act 2 kind of deal. Show off my minions build. Okay, that's specifically, I am going for a minions build. Let you decide, do you like it, do you hate it, and just talk about builds in general. As of right now, I'm not following any sort of guide for minions. I'm just kind of throwing on what I want and going to the skill tree and searching minions and then going from there. This is my current minion skill tree. You can probably see the general idea I plan to hit is go up here, hit all of that, grab all of my minion trees, like boop, 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 grab every single minion tab, and then see how it's going. But it's also important to have side damage as well. And I do want to talk about that. But this is my current minion skill tree, as well as I went with the Flame Ascendancy because it has one specific minion set, which is Hellhounds here. And I also think you might be able to spawn Demon Flames as possible minions. If that's not a minion spot right here, then I will be going down here for Ascendancies. But what I've been doing right now, I've been going up here to hit minion stuff. I might go down here to hit these minions as well. All of the minion tabs I plan to hit up, so keep that in mind. I go up here, go over here, hits all of these minions here. I also hit the increased skill effect duration because I can spawn zombies and spawned minions last longer versus your forever minions. So I hit that, and it might also affect some of my other skills. So it just, you know, helps in general. I've needed to take strength tabs because in order to equip your scepter, you need strength. But apart from that, I've just been going along and I haven't been needing anything, I'd say, insane yet. But my damage has been kind of chaos AoE DPS dot effects, as well as my minion attacks and some random bone attacks. So let's take a look at my current minion build and you guys can judge yourself. You spawn zombies from corpses and my skill effect duration helps that. Other than that, I have active skills that my minion use that I have to cast, and then you just see that my minions are here being awesome, just doing damage, right? Like, look at that. And then I can spawn a overloaded zombie, and all of my enemies just kind of get attacked for a while. Not too shabby, right? That is the current minion build idea. I can target enemies with my minions, and then I also do a bunch of chaos damage, and you can see they're spreading purple. It spreads the AoE DPS between all of them, and that is the current idea for my minion build. The AoE DPS ability spreads throughout your minions and some of your zombies sometimes, and then you just kind of keep going from there. Attack at enemies if you can, spreading them all together. One issue I've noticed is your minions kind of, they have an annoying spawn radius. So if you run away from your spawn zombies and stuff, and they get too far away, oh, that was weird, they just despawn. And it's not even that far. Like, if I start running now, my zombies are slow. You might see, there's 10 right now, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So they probably cap out there. Very annoying mechanic right now, and I wish the area was just like doubled. Because like, it's not a terrible and annoying mechanic by default. It's just how many am I able to, or like how far away can I stay from my zombies and how fast do they run. So it makes things a little annoying. But either way, my skills that I'm using for damage is Essence Drain for just casual single target attacks and DPS, Contagion for spread DPS. I'm using Enfeeble to nerf the enemies and make them do less damage, but I also have a skill on it so it does a little bit of damage. I have Bone Cage if enemies get near me, and if there's too many enemies, I just spam Bone Cage and start killing them. And I have Profane Ritual here, does AoE damage, okay? And it's all chaos damage. I don't know if I said curse, but Essence Drain, Contagion, and Profane Ritual, chaos damage. So it does AoE damage as well as it gives me a charge. I use those charges to spawn overpowered zombies or like overcharged zombies. And yeah, that's my current build setup. I have a wand, increases spell and chaos damage. I'm just kind of like grabbing whatever I can at whatever moment. But this one's pretty good because all level of spells are increased. The secondary you need is a Spectre so that you have Spirit so that you can spawn things like your Skeletal Frost Mages. As well as things like, you know, the Skeletal Warrior minions. Not too shabby. If you want to spawn extras of those. You can always just chill and your minions will attack for you. So I can like show stuff off. My gloves, they're low level. I am currently level 28. All of my gear is such a low freaking level for my stuff. And it's like, it's very annoying, right? Like, it's good, but it's low level. If I had level 26 gloves, I'd have more energy shield, and hopefully I could roll some better stats, but hey. It is what it is. I can't really do too much. My belt for flasks, not bad. My mask is level 10, right? And it's decent enough, but I really need to get a new one. I just got a new amulet. This isn't too bad. That's not too bad. And I'm all over the place for defenses. Right now, I use shield and life with, you know, just general life regen stuff here and there. Life on kill, I use my flask, and I try to stay back. But shortly enough, my skill tree will give me a huge defensive boost, and we'll go from there. Here's what I'm running for my skill panels. A lot of these I'm running with like random gems and stuff just to throw on because I'm not 100% sure what I should run. So I have Mana Drain, Skeletal Warrior, those are on my weapons right now. I have Summon Infernal Hound, which is on my Ascendancy tree. Cool minion. Raise zombies to raise zombie minions, okay? And empowered zombies are just much stronger. I have Bone Cage to AoE, Skeletal Frost Mages, you activate them, I'm spawning 2 at the moment, and they do good damage as well as they have this active ability. Contagion, it spreads throughout my enemies, the more it spreads, the more damage it does to a certain amount, and it just kills them, so I very much like Contagion. I have Enfeeble to nerf them, as well as it does a little bit of damage because of Decaying Hex, which might work better on something like Contagion. I don't know. Withering Presence is what my AoE effect is, and it just withers enemies around me. Wither is like a little curse that I think makes them either take more damage or are weaker. So one thing that's kind of annoying about PoE is I can't see what withered is on this screen here as easily. But if you hold Alt, you can like scroll over it, so it helps. Right? 5% increased chaos damage taken, and it can be inflicted up to 10 times, so not bad. Not too shabby. So it makes it so that they just take more chaos damage. When I use chaos abilities, makes sense. Essence Drain, which just does damage over time, right? Projectile, deal chaos damage, debuffs nothing really. Don't worry about it. But then it does damage over time for 4 seconds, okay? And I think let's see how long the debuff lasts. The debuff duration is 5.6 seconds right now because I have skill effect duration increase, and that definitely helps out those certain abilities. So I would definitely recommend maybe getting that tab where it does more AoE damage or debuff duration, skill effect, stuff like that. Duration's just very nice on AoE and DPS abilities because guess what? Means you DPS them longer and you don't have to recast your ability. So it's at 5.6 seconds. Contagion is the one that spreads throughout enemies and it's really good. Okay. I'm not playing on controller or anything. I'm using mouse and keyboard. You can see there's like a bunch of minion modifiers, right? Oh, not bad, not bad. A lot of general modifiers and stuff on a lot of gear. Then Profane Ritual to buff my dudes again. And that's just kind of what I'm rolling with. A lot of my skill gems, my passive ones, are kind of rigmarolled in there. Like Withering Touch, it makes my Skeletal Warriors weaker. I want to throw that on something else, but it's not amazing on anything. Like maybe I want to throw it on... Can I throw it on Enfeeble? No, because it has to be something that deals damage. So, yeah, I just don't want to have Withering Touch on my warriors. But either way, they have Meat Shield to make them tankier. Okay, not bad, not bad. And like Wither's not even that amazing. It's just increased chaos damage taken. So yeah, I don't want to keep that on. For my summon Infernal Hellhound, I have all elemental resistance as well as support skills, more crit hit chance against full health enemies. I just don't know what to throw in here. Straight up, just do not know what to throw in here. Raise Zombies has persistence, so it lasts longer, and I think it just lasts even longer. So yeah, the zombie duration is almost 40 seconds with all my upgrades, which is really nice. As well as I have chance not to remove charges. Okay, good. So I can make a buff, but it won't use the charge. Energy Shield begins immediately. Okay, not bad. And that's on Bone Cage. And then Lacerate to possibly inflict bleeding. Skeletal minions. Minions from supported skills explode when reduced to low life, and they do AoE fire damage, which is funny because it's a frost mage. And it also dies 4 seconds after their life is reduced to 0. So yeah, I don't know if that conflicts at all, but it might, and it's a good meme either way. So not too shabby. Then you have Contagion. Oh, actually, I could totally throw this on to my Hellhound. Yeah, I'm gonna do that for now. I'm gonna swap it over. More resistance, 4 seconds after it dies. It should help it out a little bit. But you can only have one support skill of each, so you can't double up or anything like that. My Decaying Hex deals more damage based on my int. It's nothing terrible, right? Like, I have, what, 70, 80, 90 int, so it'll do a little bit of damage. 30%, like 20 to 30 DPS. Ooh, not bad. This one increases the AoE effect of supported curse, so just larger AoE for it. That's all. Just makes it easier to hit it and debuffs more enemies. Might swap out Enfeeble next for an ability like the other curse one, which reduces enemies' armor, except all enemies don't have armor, so I'm like, I don't know. Withering Presence again yeah. So that's my entire ability set right now. And I think it's going well. Right? Like, I like it. I think it's going well. I seem to be doing decent enough damage, right? They have good damage, good increase of DPS, right? 120%. Good increase of HP. Slain monster item drop rarity modifier is a little bit, right? They don't have huge buffs right now, though. And I really need to get more of my minions buffed. So let's take a look at our skill tree again. So I have minions outlined. Again, I might grab certain buffs here, and I might grab certain buffs here for my chaos damage, because again, the purple skills are chaos, this one is a curse, and then my bone skills are like kind of these two. So I'm not 100% sure. Not 100% sure. Because the minions revive faster is really nice to get on Living Death right there. But the damage and cast speed is also really nice. So I'm going throughout here. I have this minion's life right there. This is what I'm going for. All damage taken from mana before life and 50% less recovery mana rate. It should help a lot. Yeah, later on, there's certain ways to increase spirit. I'll show you in a bit, but the big one for me is this one. I want to take a lot of the passives here on the like Infernalist skill tree. Where is it? 1 to maximum spirit per 25 maximum life. So I have 564 life. That would be 22 maximum spirit. So there's certain ways to get spirit. You can get suffixes on your weapons to get more spirit, things like that. So definitely look out for that to get the like scepter that also increases your spirit even more with one of the like rolled upgrades, right? So anyways, I have a lot of like increased spell damage, minion damage. It's just increased buffs and everything to minions. I don't want to roll these right now because it's just more HP and I think they're good. The general spell damage increases are also really nice, so I'd probably recommend grabbing one here or there, right? Like spell area damage, increased spells area. Certain ones like that can be nice. I haven't grabbed any yet, but hey. Certain ones can be nice. Certain ones can be nice. The one that I made sure to do is skill duration. So I'll hit Mind Over Matter right there. And then I'll go to the right here. I will also grab Necromantic Talisman. All bonus from an equipped element apply to your minions instead of you, which could be very interesting. And then I'll just keep grabbing all of these minion upgrades everywhere. And I'll go along the tree. I might grab certain other ones, like some of the chaos damage ones, but I'm just not too sure right now. So that's where I'm sitting in mid-Act 2, I would say, of the campaign. Not super far in yet, but that's how my general minion build is going. Right? Like, you don't need to steal a ton of mana or anything like that. Unless you start taking a lot of damage, and that damage is redirected to your mana or something, because you have the skill that I'm about to get that is going to redirect mana as damage type of deal. So you can spawn up a lot of zombies, but here's the issue. Unless you have packs right next to each other, back to back, sometimes they just start dying off. I can have 10 zombies maxed out there, it shows in the top left, and then you can just see that. Not bad. Do that to get some charges, keep running along. Zombies are dying off because they're cutting off screen and just dying, and they're all dead. Use my minion's attack skill, run away so I don't die. Spawn in some minions. Right, they'll attack. Throw my curses down. Everyone's spawned in. Keep throwing more curses down. Ooh, start healing. All my minions are spawned. Throw down another ritual. Right, oh no, more enemies. And then just like keep going along with that. As of right now, I'm only on Act 2. So enemy density usually isn't insane. And the issue with this minion build is it's impossible to raise zombies and raise enemies off of corpses because corpses aren't created on bosses if they don't spawn minions. So the build isn't perfect, and that's when like my skeletal warriors off my scepter as well as the mages do damage, and yeah, usually that helps. Ruben, stop it. Either way, hopefully that helps. That is the end of this video anyways. But yeah, that's what I'm running right now with my witch minion build. Stop it. Stop it. And it seems to be working swimmingly. Look at him. He's in jail. He's in jail for borking. So, witch minions seems to be okay, but you don't get insane amounts of damage all at once unless you end up spawning a ton of minions, and they kind of start circling around the enemy. So, yeah, could be better, could be worse. Kind of curious what everyone thinks. Let me know. It's just like a casual build, nothing serious. It's not pre-planned, obviously, and I'm just having fun with the game. Eventually, I'll go over some like more planned builds or copy a more seasoned ARPG player. But this is more just for fun to see how minion builds go, and eventually I can just re-roll a character. You can also just respec if you want. If you don't want minions, you can just go spec off of minions and do it into like chaos damage. Either way, let me know what you think, everybody. Yeah, we do still have Twitch drop event and like Twitch gifted sub event if anyone watches on Twitch or anything like that. And we'll be around on other games as well. Cheers.